So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like.
Big news. Some shocking leaked footage of Justin Bieber and Diddy has surfaced, and it's got everyone talking. What's really going on, and how could this change things for both of them? Let's dive into the details and find out. Ready? Here we go. Alright now guys, here's what really went down. Recently, some footage leaked that has everyone talking, and the name at the center of the storm? Justin Bieber. Yep, you heard it right. Bieber has been pretty quiet lately, focusing on his family life and staying away from the media spotlight, but this leak has changed things drastically. And then there's Diddy. This is a name that's been around forever, right? The man is a music mogul, but lately he's been making headlines for all the wrong reasons. So when footage surfaces linking both of them, people start asking some big questions. The footage we're talking about here isn't just your average behind-the-scenes stuff. This isn't Justin goofing around or Diddy dropping some beats. Nope, this video has a much darker undertone. It's from way back in 2009, yep, that long ago. But it resurfacing now amid some of the darkest controversies surrounding Diddy has really made people take a closer look. This particular footage shows Bieber spending time with Diddy during what they called 48 Hours with Diddy. Now this was back when Bieber was just starting out at around 15 years old. He was fresh in the industry, having been discovered by Usher and Scooter Braun. So picture this, Bieber, a kid trying to find his way, suddenly being introduced to one of the most powerful men in music. Sounds pretty cool, right? But, as we're learning now, there may have been more to it. Okay, so in this video, Diddy and Justin seem to be hanging out, but there's a moment that made people pause. At one point, Diddy says something like, "We can't tell people what we're doing." Huh? What does that even mean? At the time, most people brushed it off. After all, it could have been an innocent comment just teasing the audience, but now, as more people are digging into Diddy's recent legal issues, stuff like racketeering and some seriously dark accusations, this comment doesn't feel so harmless anymore. People are questioning whether there's more to this 48-hour experience than meets the eye. Could Justin have been involved in something he wasn't fully aware of? Justin Bieber hasn't done anything wrong, now let's just get that straight. His name's just been dragged into this mess because of the leaked footage, but as far as we know, Justin has kept his hands clean. He's grown up right in front of us, and yes, he did have his share of ups and downs. Remember that rough patch in 2014? But he's always been transparent about his struggles. This is a guy who's talked openly about his mental health, his faith, and how fame has impacted him. He's even recently opened up about the toll that being in the public eye since a young age has taken on him. Despite this leaked footage making waves around the internet and everyone trying to piece together what actually happened during those 48 hours with Diddy, Justin hasn't said much. Really? Nothing? Yep, nothing. While you would think he'd be quick to shut down the rumors or clarify what happened, Justin's been mostly silent on the issue, which of course only makes people speculate even more. But here's the thing, Justin's been in the spotlight for more than a decade now. He's no stranger to controversy, and maybe, just maybe, he's learned that sometimes staying quiet speaks louder than words. By not saying anything, he's protecting his peace, his family, and probably avoiding getting dragged into something that might not involve him directly. Now Diddy, on the other hand, has found himself in some pretty hot water lately. His name's been thrown around in connection with some serious allegations, including trafficking and racketeering. And these aren't just rumors, mind you. There's a real legal case happening as we speak. So when people saw this old footage of Diddy and a young Justin Bieber hanging out, all of these questions started coming up about Diddy's influence and what exactly might have gone down behind the scenes. Diddy's reputation for living a fast-paced, extravagant lifestyle is well known. He's always been the guy with the fancy parties, the expensive cars, and the glamorous life. But as we're finding out now, some of these parties might have had a much darker side to them. So when he took a young Justin Bieber under his wing, People are now starting to wonder, was it really mentorship or was it something more? It's not just about what we see in the headlines though. Diddy has been a key figure in shaping the hip-hop and pop music landscape for decades. He's worked with countless artists, creating chart-topping hits and building an empire. However, this influence also comes with significant responsibility. Mentorship, especially in the entertainment industry, should be about guidance and protection, but when someone with Diddy's reputation for partying and a fast-paced lifestyle is involved, people are starting to wonder, was he the right person to mentor someone as young and impressionable as Justin? This adds a whole new layer to the discussion about the responsibilities of those in power within the music industry. Okay, now let's get back to Justin's silence on all of this. The media's been throwing a lot of questions his way, and fans want to know, what's the deal with Diddy? But Justin's been focused on something else entirely, his family. He and his wife Hailey Baldwin have recently welcomed their first child, and he's been more about daddy issues than dealing with the noise coming from this leaked footage. And honestly, who could blame him? Justin's been through a lot. From getting arrested for drag racing back in his wild days to that iconic meltdown where he literally ran off stage mid-performance, this guy has lived a life. But now, he seems more settled, more grounded. Maybe he's realized that some things just aren't worth the drama, and maybe this whole Diddy situation is one of those things he's choosing to avoid. And that's the big question everyone's asking. Is Justin staying silent because there's nothing to say, or is there something bigger that he's avoiding? Could there be some trauma from his past that he's still processing? We all know that interview where he got super emotional talking about protecting young artists like Billie Eilish. He spoke about how important it is to shield young stars from the darker sides of the industry. So it makes you wonder, was he talking about personal experience? Let's not forget that Justin was just a kid when he entered the music scene. 15 years old, mind you. That's a vulnerable age, and we all know that the music industry can be a pretty toxic place, especially for young stars who are thrust into the spotlight. Another layer to this whole story is the involvement of Hailey Baldwin's dad, Stephen Baldwin. Right after Diddy's arrest, Stephen Baldwin posted some really cryptic stuff on social media talking about the calm before the storm. What the heck does that mean? So what do you think? Do you believe there's more to the story between Justin and Diddy? Or is this all just media hype blown out of proportion? Let us know in the comments down below. And hey, if you enjoyed this breakdown and want to stay updated on the latest celebrity news, do be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.